So premium access to the Climate Web is a subscription-based access, monthly or annual, very reasonably priced, and it gets you a bunch of different things, again, to help you get to content that you wouldn't otherwise see, or to simply save more time than you otherwise are able to simply using the Climate Web in an open access way. So what does premium access get you? Well, I mentioned that open access gets you access to the last 5 years of content. And premium access gets you access to everything, which is 10, 15 years of content. And it's a lot of content, but you might find that useful wanting to go back. There's a lot of good work that's been done on climate change issues, other than just what's appeared in the last 5 years. So we spend at least 1,000 hours a year specifically on premium content curation. And so you're getting that. And all of this really adds up to the equivalent of your own personal climate change research assistant for the price of a few cups of coffee. So it's an amazingly good deal. 24 hot topics, helping track them day to day. I'll show you a slide for that. A free customized front door. I'll show you a slide for that. Topical tables of contents. Show you a slide for that. With premium, you can take a look at what's been most recently added to the Climate Web and quickly survey that. You get access to all of our mini courses and ebooks in the Climate Web, all of our Udemy course content that you may be familiar with. You can actually download a brain that is just topical search terms. It makes it easier because all you have to do is hover over the thought and the search will execute. So this is one case where it would be helpful to have the actual brain on your computer or mobile device, and we allow you to download just the search term brain. We invite you to participate in Climate Web office hours where we can help you come up to speed. And from Premium Access members, we're particularly interested in suggested addition and modifications. So the hot topics, what you see here, climate counterattack, litigation regarding greenwashing, ESG, the future of greenhouse gas accounting, carbon offset integrity, business liability for GHG emissions, financing biodiversity. You get the idea. These are very active topics in today's conversation. And in each of these cases with premium access, you can see how we're tracking the best news stories, the best reports, the best LinkedIn feeds, the best Quora Q&A, and organizing it in a running format. So you'll always see most recent information at the top of your screen. It's a unique way of getting a handle on the many different, or at least a subset of some of the most important conversations that are out there that we're calling hot topics, and giving that little flame icon too. So this is a big value premium access piece. One of the things we can do with dashboards is create personalized doorways. So for example, with premium access, if you tell us what you're interested in, we'll create a doorway specifically for you that points you to a bunch of stuff that you might find particularly interesting and valuable. You can also tell us specific places, specific thoughts, specific places in the Climate Web that you want to be part of your doorway. And that doorway, your doorway, will have its own unique URL. And so you can then just use that URL to open up your doorway and then go from there. You don't have to start at the front door of the Climate Web. And for a short period of time, this is a feature of premium access that we've included in premium access, which is a pretty good deal because we're actually putting this together for you to help you make more effective use of the Climate Web, to personalize the Climate Web to your needs. I mentioned recent additions. It can be useful to know, well, what's been added lately? What's been added and what are the sources that have been added to the Climate Web in 2023? Obviously, those sources are spread all over the Climate Web, but you might want to be able to see them all in one place. And you can do that with the desktop software through the reports function, which isn't part of the web client. So what we've done here is said, okay, let's specifically organize news and opinion for the last 6 or so months, sources for the last couple of years, and allow Premium Access users to see exactly what was added during any particular chronological time period. So here, for example, the news stories that were added in November of 2022, and you can simply scroll through them and open up whichever ones you might be most interested in. Last feature that I'll talk about here, tables of contents. Tables of contents are a little bit different from index entries, and they are a Premium Access feature. And you can see here, they basically exist for all the deep dive index entry topics and for others. So table of contents, disruptive climate change, electric sector, extreme events, futures and foresight, climate scenarios, climate philanthropy, climate ethics, climate economics, business policy, business responses, carbon offsets. You get the idea. There are a lot of topics here. And what the table of contents does is point you to the most relevant, a big subset of the most relevant topical headings that you have available to jump into these topics. And I'm going to show that to you here with one particular table of contents for business impacts and risks when it comes to climate change. Another feature with Premium Access benefits, we have mini courses and ebooks built into the Climate Web. Some of them are available open access. They're all available for Premium Access. And you can just see here some of the ones that exist. I'm going to show you the Climate Chess ebook, but then we have mini courses basically often taken from particular books. So Earth's Precarious History, The Psychology of Climate Change, a risk-based look at climate change, the importance of systems thinking. We've pulled together materials into these mini courses, into these ebooks that you can use to rapidly, again, come up to speed. And I'm showing you here the Climate Chess ebook, and I clicked on the eye icon so that all you're seeing is the notes field. There's no Plex, and we've structured the ebook so that the Plex doesn't have any value to you whatsoever. So you can literally read through this as an ebook, which is a great new feature of the new web client. So at the bottom of that page, for example, you see all of the chapters of the ebook: contents, why change course, a wicked problem, collective action, climate chess, just two teams, team no urgency. Those are the chapters of the ebook. And when you click on the contents chapter, for example, you'll see the chapters under there. You'll also see them on the left-hand side. And all you need to do is click on the thought on the left-hand side to open up that chapter. And you can go through the entire ebook that way. And that goes for all of the mini courses and ebooks in the Climate Web. Again, a lot of valuable content there for Premium Access. So our goal is to make it possible for anyone interested in climate change on an open access basis to explore a ton of stuff in the Climate Web. And we've kept a lot of content open access in the Climate Web, but we have added some content and expanded some content under Premium Access. Now that we have this new web client, we can do this in a way that we couldn't do before. So for a very modest monthly or annual fee, you basically get the equivalent of your own climate change research assistant, which is pretty amazing. And I hope you'll check it out and support the Climate Web by becoming a Premium Access subscriber.